Beautiful night for some football.
Joey Logano steps into history.
Scotty Scheffler takes it all.
A lot of stars for you on Sunday Night Football.
Sundays in the fall are a celebration of talent. Afternoons jam-packed with nothing but absolutely amazing. And prime time focused on just two special teams. Tonight, it's the Bengals and my Chargers. This is Football Night in America. And here's the fashionably talented Maria Taylor.
Who, me, Terry? Oh, my God, thank you so much. But I'm not sure I'm as fashionable as Jamar Chase. I mean, come on. I'm definitely not as iced out as he is. But Chase and his quarterback, Joe Burrow, they've definitely been looking fashionable and balling. And they need to keep it up as the Bengals are trying to stay in the hunt. But tonight they got the Chargers, who are rolling 3 straight wins thanks to the dominating defense and that guy, Justin Herbert. We're going to get you set for that matchup. But elsewhere in the AFC, the big one between the Chiefs and the Bills going on right now. It's been a back-and-forth game, Devin.
Yeah, this game, Josh Allen took his team down to score. Patrick Mahomes said, hold on, I'm going to find my guy, Noah Gray. His second touchdown, hasn't scored all year. 2 today for Noah Gray.
And we've got a low-scoring game right now between Seattle and San Francisco, Chris.
Yes, we do. It's a 4th and 1 stop here by the 49ers defense. Seattle came back. They stopped the 49ers. And Seattle's driving right now in field goal range, but they got to score a touchdown here, Maria.
Scoring touchdowns, very easy right now for the Denver Broncos, thanks to Bo Nix, Jason.
Yeah, a lot of talk about these rookie quarterbacks in the NFL this year. Denver Broncos saying, hey, we got one too. Bo Nix was on fire. This is his 4th touchdown pass of the day. It was a bludgeoning against the Falcons.
The Bengals right now looking up at the Broncos in the wild card race saying, slow down a little bit, Denver. Maria, Devin, Jason here with you. And in the early window, it was headlined by 2 huge divisional rivalries. They played out just like we thought they might. A couple of northern fights, kind of, if you will. And Jason, let's go ahead and start with the Ravens and the Steelers and what you saw in that one.
Yeah, the story of the game in Pittsburgh was the Steeler defense. Baltimore comes in #1 offense in the National Football League. The Steelers completely shut them down. 3 takeaways made Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry look ordinary. Mike Tomlin's got his most Steeler-like team he's had in a long, long time. They take firm control of the AFC North.
If you came looking for fireworks and touchdowns today, you didn't see that. That old-school rivalry lived up to it. Hard-nosed defenses. But how about Green Bay still dominating Chicago in this matchup? Chicago looked better. Caleb Williams, all of that. Green Bay said, no, we're going to hand it to Jacobs. Christian Watson, another big game. Green Bay continuing to go.
And Jordan Love, very, very efficient in this ball game. And like Kansas City last week, Green Bay blocks the field goal with no time left.
How about that? It just lived up to all the hype we wanted it to. Green Bay has now won 11 straight against the Bears. But Sims, let's keep it in the NFC North and what we're seeing from the greatest show on turf with the Lions.
We might have to start saying that. 645 yards of offense today. Jared Goff, over 400 yards passing, 4 touchdowns. Hey, just a little swing pass here to Jahmyr Gibbs. Watch out. Him in the open field. He's as good as anybody in the NFL right now. Shoestring tackle. Then we know Jameson Williams, when he's back in the lineup, gives them a downfield threat, and great throw by Jared Goff over the middle here. And then it's all the other guys. Amon-Ra St. Brown, Ben Johnson might have been auditioning for that open job there in Jacksonville after the year. We'll see where that goes. Stafford, the old Detroit Lions quarterback, dime to Puka Nacua, dropping it in the bucket right there. Then one of my favorites of the day, fading away, Kobe Parkinson in the back of the end zone, and then it's blitz 0. New England Patriots, you don't think Matthew Stafford's seen that before? Yeah, don't do that to him. He's seen that defense before. Now, let me just tell you this. We got an alert coming.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah, you felt the alert.
Talk about the NFC West. You ended on the Rams. How about the Seahawks right here? Take a look at Geno Smith taking off, doing it himself, saying, I'm going to take 6.
Geno Smith, he doesn't age. He still can run. Oh, right down. Couple seconds left in the game. Seahawks, big touchdown by Geno.
Wow, 12 seconds left, trying to get a victory over San Francisco. We're keeping our eyes on that. We'll have highlights later in the show as well. But let's get out to our game. We've got Jack, Tony, and Rodney hanging out, looking good, cool, calm, collected in L.A.
Maria, that was great. You got to cut off Sims more often, I think. Let's go. I'm thinking about watching the Chargers a season ago. Just 5 wins. So Coach Harbaugh comes in. He's already past that. They got 8 games to play. Rodney, you said all along, he's the right guy. job. You were there this week.
Yeah,
Why is he?
He changed the tone in that building. Before, it was extremely negative. Now it's a lot more positive. But the players told me they feel like they found their leader, and they feel like they can win a lot of games with him, Coach.
And on the Cincinnati side, Maria talked about Joe Burrow and that offense. They are hot, and they are confident. But defensively, they have not found their game yet. They have actually played 3 games where they scored more than 30 points and lost. That defense has to get better tonight.
That's hard to do, Coach. And they're just 1-5 in those one-score games, and twice against Ravens, once at Kansas City, so some of the best in the AFC. So Harbaugh and Rodney Harrison, they go back to the 90s, Coach. That's where they go back. 1999, week 2, Harbaugh, he threw a couple touchdowns, and you had a key play in this game, too. Do you remember it?
I don't remember it. Let me check it out.
That was a long time ago.
My Bengals badly, I'll tell you that.
A touchdown pass from Jim Harbaugh.
I tell you, Harbaugh was a heck of a teamate, though.
Big play.
Forced fumble.
Forced fumble.
That's a strip fumble.
Yeah.
Okay. I see.
Charger victory.
34-7.
Wow.
Hot rod, bottom left.
You must be looking at a different picture, Coach.
And some more big news as well for LA tonight. Khalil Mack is going to be out with the groin. We were monitoring that throughout the course of this week, and so we'll get to as we go along. We're getting set for the Bengals and for the Chargers on Sunday Night Football.
That's my boy right there.
It is the love night tonight. Rodney's going to be flipping the coin, so you know he's picking the Chargers.
Listen, if you know someone that should end up in Hollywood who has incredible talent, you can nominate them for the upcoming season of America's Got Talent. For more, go to agtauditions.com. All right, time for some updates. Sims, let's start with the Seahawks win over the 49ers.
Yeah, they won. They pulled it off, Maria, 20-17. The story of this game was the Seattle defense. They got dominated by the 49ers offense a few weeks ago. Not the case today. Christian McCaffrey in the run game couldn't get going. Brock Purdy in the pass game had issues. Big win for the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, and in Buffalo, Devin, I know you got your eyes on the defense for the Chiefs.
Chris Jones, unblockable, big third down stop, beats his guy. 4th and 2 for Buffalo, deciding what they're going to do in a timeout. If they're going to go for it or kick. Big decision in Buffalo right now.
All right, we got a 2-point game, and we will let you know what decision they do go with. Let's go with some games that are already in the books. Colts taking on the Jets. Anthony Richardson's back after Joe Flacco started the last 2 games. Richardson finding Josh Downs.
Colts jumped out early, but the Jets got it going. They tied the game up right here. Josh Downs making a big play to get the Colts going.
Yeah, it was a failed 2-point conversion that followed that up. But then the next Colts possession, now down 5, Richardson slanging it.
Finding Alex Pierce. Pierce made big plays all day, beating Sauce Gardner a little bit, his former college teammate. Colts moving with Anthony Richardson. Oh, but hold on. The Jets worked on tackling all week, but you didn't tackle this man. Oh, my goodness. I would not want to have to tackle him.
That's a quarterback? Oh, my gosh. Same old Jets. Oh, Jets fans, we're sorry. Another loss this time to the Colts. The Browns taking on the Saints. Jameis Winston taking on his own squad. But this game is all about Taysom Hill.
It sure was. Taysom Hill doing his best Jim Thorpe imitation in this one. This guy carried the ball 7 times for 138 yards in this game. He scored 3 touchdowns. He completed a pass. He caught 8 more. It was ridiculous.
I don't know how we can put into words what Taysom Hill did today for you.
What he did is he's now the 2nd person in league history to have 25 rushing touchdowns, 10 passing touchdowns, 10 receiving touchdowns. I asked him, do you know who the other is? He said, I should know that. I told him it's Hall of Famer Frank Gifford. He said, I definitely should have known that. And on that last touchdown, you saw him looking to the left. He was checking to see if the coaches were going to tell him to get down. He was willing to give up one of his touchdowns today if it would have helped preserve and secure the win.
Okay, so Frank Gifford, yeah, he was tying up some things there, but he's rewriting the record books because nobody, not even Frank, did what Taysom Hill did today. He became the first player in NFL history with 3 rushing touchdowns, 100 rushing yards, 50 receiving yards, and 10 passing yards in a single game. But we've got some wild going on in Orchard Park as well. Chris, give us the update.
Oh, it's wild. You want to see the play of the day? Giddy up, Josh Allen. Here we go. 4th and 3, nothing there. He makes a scramble, finds a lane, bouncing off linebackers, running over safeties, They took the lead. They're up by 9. 2 scores. 2 minutes left, Maria.
All right, Devin, that was some good defense. How you have nothing to say over that?
I got nothing to say. Josh Allen is a big man.
Okay, that's right. Stay silent. That's why you're in the studio.
He ain't overrated.
Yeah, look at Tony Dungy. Look at Rodney and Jack catching up with players. We're going to get their insights on what they're seeing and hearing on the field coming up.
Shuffle. Oh, left.
This is Football Night in America, served by Applebee's.
He's first in just about everything right now, so he's probably on pace to do the Triple Crown.
Joe Mar does it again.
He got a lot of touchdowns,
Just ran right through both of them.
a lot of yards,
He is gone. See ya.
a lot of catches too.
Yeah. Got it. Touchdown.
I just never did it yet, so sooner or later.
Could he hold that Triple Crown as of right now? Yes, sir, he does. Coming off the best game that we have seen from a wide receiver all year at Baltimore last week. Really, he has lit up Baltimore a couple of times this season, 2 of his biggest games of the year. So Joe Burrow, top of the league in passing. Jamar Chase, top of the league in receiving. They're 4-6. How do you see it, Rob?
Well, it can't be for them offensively all Jamar Chase. They can't abandon the run. They have to be able to work those tight ends in the middle of the field, but also get T. Higgins involved and run the football, Coach.
Yeah, and Bengals receiver Coach Troy Walters told me before the game that's why they're playing so well. Joe Burrow is getting everybody involved. The one thing they're worried about, though, is pass protection. They've got to protect tonight Burrow.
And I've been really impressed with Joe Burrow moving around, using his legs, scrambling, and he's done a great job of really helping his offensive line buying time with his legs, Jack.
Really lost both their starting tackles and had to figure out life without them. We're going to see a top 10 picks from that 2020 draft class. How about we check in on one more? And Tua Tagovailoa, the Miami Dolphins, starting to look good. Getting Tua back, they have the Raiders in Miami today. Third quarter, we take you. Tua, Tyreek Hill, touchdown, the combo's back.
Yeah, most of the time it's timing, but this is Tua making a play with his legs and finding Tyreek for the score.
Late fourth quarter, Tagovailoa, and this time he's looking for Jonnu Smith. Rod, they blew this guy.
Oh, this is the easiest touchdown he'll ever have. They blew the coverage, and Jonnu Smith is just sitting there wide open. Coach, this is a very talented Miami Dolphin team offensively, but the biggest thing I'm concerned about is their defense. Can their defense hold up against the better teams in the AFC?
I agree with you. With Tua back, they are playing very good offensive football. They've got their confidence, but they have not slowed people down the way we're used to seeing Miami.
They've won a couple in a row, and next week they have New England, so maybe that could be another win coming up. We will see if they are contenders. And some of those legends in Miami, they got to be loving what they're seeing as we send it back in to Maria Taylor.
All right, thanks, Jack. We've seen the Chiefs pull so many rabbits out of their hat as they've remained undefeated. Chris, they're looking at second down.
Yeah, they're going to have to find some real magic here this time around. They're down 2 scores, 2nd and 13 here. Mahomes almost throws an interception over the middle. We got 3rd and long. Like we said, they're down 9 points. It's not looking good for them, Maria.
Yeah, 3rd and 13 coming. Mahomes stepping back, and he's looking, and nothing magical is happening right now. More highlights coming up next, including the ending of this one.
The kick is blocked. It is blocked. It is blocked. And the Packers have won. What a finish. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. Goff with a dart.
24-29, 412 yards. He's a stud.
Caught by Cooper Kupp. Breaks a tackle. He coasts in. Got a little tug. Hands on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Rewarding performance. Brought to you by Capital One. Football Night in America is brought to you by Applebee's, the official grill and bar sponsor of the NFL. By Corona Extra, for the fans who never lose. And by Best Buy. Best Buy. Imagine that.
I literally could never. Did you guys see the wind chill on this?
Minus 59.
1981, the AFC Championship, the Freezer Bowl. Absolutely.
That ain't it.
No chance. That's not it. We no longer have an undefeated team in the NFL. The Chiefs officially go down to the Bills.
They go down finally. 4th and 13. They're desperate. Mahomes knows he's got to make a play here. There's not a lot of time left. Tries to throw the ball down the middle. Terrell Bernard, great job. Interception. Seals the deal. 30-21. Buffalo wins.
All right, let's give you some highlights of games that have already gone into the books as well. The Falcons and the Broncos. It was just a lot of Bo Nix today.
Well, Sean Payton knows how to create a good environment for a quarterback. A lot of screens in this game. Bo Nix throws 4 touchdown passes. A couple of them came on screens. 28 for 33 in this game. It looked like it was playing 7-on-7.
Bo Nix joining Peyton Manning, second rookie in NFL history with 200-plus passing yards and 2+ passing touchdowns in 4 straight home games. Yeah, you're smiling right now because you feel good, rookie.
You better.
Big win at home. The Rams taking on the Patriots. Devin, Matthew Stafford. Rams looking to bounce back from that Monday night loss to the Dolphins, and Stafford had a big day.
Stafford made sure they bounce back indeed. Right here, Patriots go blitz 0. Stafford finds a good friend of his, Cooper Kupp, jogs in the end zone for a big touchdown. Don't play cover 0 against me.
Yeah, I was going to say, where's the Patriots defense at, though?
It's okay. This is what football is about. You drop back, play action, find the big man. Vidarian Lowe with the catch, but the celebration is a disappointment by the big guys. Have something planned.
Come on, get him straight.
He's not used to it. He didn't know.
Make a call up there.
Okay, last chance for the Patriots. Down 6. Drake May, the rookie, looking.
We thought it was going to be one of those Drake May moments where he drives the team down and gets a go-ahead score. Not happening yet. Rams big win on the road in Foxborough.
Cameron Kitchens, the rookie, 3rd pick in the last 3 games for him. That's a huge win. Let's go to the Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Brock Purdy 49ers looking for their 3rd straight win. And early on, defense getting after Geno Smith.
It was a defensive struggle early on in this football game. But more importantly here, and the big issue was, this is a play we saw Nick Bosa get banged up. Got a little hip issue, something in the lower leg area. He wasn't back in the football game. That hurt the 49ers.
Yeah, didn't return, but he finished with 1.5 sacks. Okay, Brock Purdy rolling out, finding Juwan Jennings.
Yeah, one of the bright spots here. Juwan Jennings has been very good in Brandon Ayuk's absence. Gets a easy little touchdown on the bootleg there.
Okay, so the final drive for Seattle. What can they put together?
Yes.
They put together something.
They put something together. First, it's Jackson Smith and Jigba over the middle. Been a good target for Geno Smith. This 49ers defense, it's just not like what we've seen the last few years. Then, here we are, 2nd and 13. Geno sees a little lane to run, picks up about 15, 16 yards, and here they are. They're in scoring range.
Yeah, 2nd and 2, and then it's Smith again scrambling, using his legs.
Exactly right. No pass rush integrity. He finds another lane. Geno Smith is a double threat. He can throw it and he can run it. Big win for the Seahawks.
So the Seahawks snap a 2-game losing streak in the NFC West. Yeah, night, Geno. Take a look at how muddy it is. Everyone looking up at Arizona right now. I mean, take your pick and who's going to finish atop the standings. But for San Francisco, that's their 3rd division loss this season after leading with 2 minutes remaining. Guys, do you have a pick right now for who's going to win?
I'm going with the Rams. The Rams are getting healthy. They can run the ball. That quarterback, those receivers, I'm going with them.
I'm going with the team at the top. I'm going Kyler Murray, this Arizona Cardinals. This is their year right now. They look good.
I still believe in Kyle Shanahan and Brock Purdy. Christian McCaffrey will get rolling. There's a lot of football to be played.
Okay, well, we do have the Rams on Sunday Night Football next week. They will be hosting the Eagles, so make sure you come and enjoy that. All right, it's time for tonight's DraftKings Sportsbook 3-play. Matthew Berry, who are you going with?
Hey, Maria, well, I'm starting my 3-play tonight on the Chargers side of the ball, and Quentin Johnson, their wide receiver, who's been a big play threat for Justin Herbert throughout this year. I get this, right? Cincinnati entered this week. I love this matchup for QJ. Cincinnati entered this week giving up the 4th most yards to perimeter wide receivers. That is where Quentin Johnson lines up almost all the time. So give me 40 yards for Quentin Johnson tonight. Okay, switching over to the Bengals side of the ball. There have been at least 5 games this year. 5 games in which Jamar Chase and T. Higgins have played together this year. And Jamar Chase has at least 70 yards in 4 of them. So I'm taking an alt line here of at least 70 yards for Jamar Chase. It's a must-win game for Cincinnati. If the Bengals are going to win this one, they're going to need Chase involved early and often. 70 yards for Jamar. And, of course, the guy throwing the ball, Joe Burrow. He's thrown for multiple touchdowns in 7 of the past 9 games. Bengals, ranked top 3 in red zone pass rate this season. When they get in close, they like to throw. So that's the third leg of my DraftKings 3-play tonight. Joe Burrow to throw at least 2 touchdowns tonight. But guys, I got to ask you, how do you think Burrow is going to fare overall against this Chargers top-ranked defense?
Really good defense. They play a lot of zone guys, and Joe Burrow, in my opinion, is the best zone quarterback in football. Finding that little hole in the zone, manipulating the coverage.
Yeah, when you turn on Joe Burrow, I think he picks apart defenses. He recognizes it, sees it, and knows how to attack. I think the Chargers, they play a lot of too high, late rotations. They move after the snap. Burrow's going to have to wait and figure it out once the ball snaps.
I think he's playing the best football of his career. His pocket movement has been elite. He's going to need it tonight in this game because the Chargers can rush the passer. But his vision, the way he keeps his eyes up down in the red zone will be the difference in this game.
All right, well, Joe Burrow and Justin Herbert don't want to hear this, but if either of them throws a pick 6 tonight, you get 6 free boneless wings at Applebee's tomorrow.
Here's our guy.
All right, here we go, boys. Here we go. Everybody in the wrong plan. That's the way to start. Let's go east.
Hey, guys. What's going on?
It is time for our Sunday Fun Day.
That is Coffin Nail. Bam, bam, bam. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back.
This is Football Night in America, served by Applebee's.
So as we all know, Jim Harbaugh, do-it-yourself guy. Look at him. He's out there fetching passes for his quarterback. Looking good, too.
Yeah, but that's not old school. We didn't have gloves and shoes like that back in the day.
That's a good point, Coach. And Rodney, he spent 9 years playing for the Chargers before becoming a Patriot. And this week, he stopped by to see his old squad, 2 of their defensive stars, Khalil Mack and Derwin James, to learn about this year's turnaround and how it happened.
The Chargers have it. The defense comes up huge.
Biggest reason y'all the #1 defense in the league. Communication, trust. That allows you to have a chance. I just want to go out and for guys like this, give my all to the part of the puzzle. That's what makes it special. Khalil, you seem like you found the fountain of youth. Did you change anything in your routine?
I wouldn't say changed, but if you're not coming out here and getting better, you're getting worse. Just approaching every day with that attitude and just trying to show guys instead of talk about it.
He even pushed me, bro, like every day just to be better, to be great. Ever since he showed up on our team, man, he just changed the culture.
Like looking in the mirror. Look at you two guys.
Hey, he's younger, stronger, and better looking. Oh, give it to.
There's nobody that has more passion and love for football than Derwin James that I've ever been around.
Congratulations.
Khalil Mack, I mean, the most humble warrior. There should be a picture next to that definition.
How did Coach Harbaugh come in and gain the trust and faith of you guys in that locker room so quickly?
His resume speaks for itself. You know what a football player is supposed to look like, walk like, talk like, and it just rolls off.
What is the best word to describe Coach Harbaugh? Him. H-I-M. It really him to me, just how he approached the game every day, the love, the passion he has for it. I ain't met nobody that love football as much as him, man.
The word has word.
How often do you guys sit there to yourself and say, man, this dude is crazy? Because he's straight. He's like, today we looked at each other today. We were like, Coach different, man. He one of a kind, but he real.
I like how Derwin was willing to admit it. They do look at each other just like you said. And I'm thinking about this defense. All kinds of problems last year. #1 scoring defense this year. How they turn it around?
Well, defensive coordinator Jesse Minter, he's done a great job. He's come in, and when you watch them on film, Coach, the first thing you notice is just how fast they get to the football. But he also employed a 3-safety package and took Derwin James and put him in the box, something I've been screaming and yelling to do. So now he's closer to the line of scrimmage. He lines up over the slot. He lines up over the tight end. You'll see him blitzing, creating a lot of negative plays. But Jesse's done a great job.
And all that technical stuff is great, but I credit Jim Harbaugh for bringing some Big Ten mentality here and saying, we're going to play hard, we're going to play aggressive, we're going to fight, and we're not going to do a lot of great things. We're just going to play ball.
One thing I love about Coach Harbaugh, he was smart as a teammate. He was tough, but he was feisty, and he tried to fight a 6'7", 320-pound lineman, and we had to hold him back. This guy will hold you accountable,
And
Coach.
everybody you talk to on the field, all they talk about is he's real. What you see is what you get. We believe in him, and that shows up.
Just very authentic.
Yeah, and we should mention Khalil Mack will be out tonight. He's still dealing with that groin.
Yeah, they're going to miss him, too.
The good news, T. Higgins comes back for them, and they usually play better when T. Higgins is on the field. Maria Taylor.
All right, you talk about that defense. Listen, they've held all 9 opponents to 20 points or fewer, but take a look at the QBs that they faced in their wins. Not exactly murderer's row, but coming up and starting tonight, they're facing some of the top QBs in the NFL. So we will see how their defense fares there. But from a top defense in the league to the top offense in the league, Detroit Lions, can you please enter the group chat? You're taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars, and Jahmyr Gibbs, Sonic, he doesn't take too long to get going.
Yeah, how about the top team in the league? And a big part of this is the balance they have on offense. Gibbs and Montgomery are tough, and that guy right there, Jared Goff, playing quarterback at a really high level.
Yeah, and he's got some toys to play with all over the field. Amon-Ra St. Brown going in for the 27-yard touchdown. Yes, boom, is right to the third quarter we go. Goff again to Jameson Williams.
Remember, 5 interceptions for Goff last week. He comes right back today, has a perfect passer rating. His decision-making is incredible. Great protection, great throw, and he got weapons all around him.
Jason, it's the second time he's had a perfect passer rating in his career. The first was in 2018, actually, with the Rams, but that 9-1 record, best start since 1934, and they scored on their first 7 drives on their way to scoring 52. We were joking with Devin. We were like, hey, they might get to 60 out here. And look at how Jared Goff plays at home. He has more passing touchdowns than incompletions. You don't want to see the Lions right now in Detroit. All right, let's go to the other side and get a PFT update brought to you by Accenture. Mike, what is the latest on Doug Peterson's future in Jacksonville?
Well, Maria, before the season started, team owner Shad Khan said, this is the best team the Jaguars have ever assembled. Let's prove it by winning now. So here we are, 2-9. Worst loss today in franchise history. Bye week coming up. Doug Peterson was asked after the game about the possibility of being fired. He said, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. And it could happen soon. Now, what about the guy that put together the best team ever assembled, General Manager Trent Baalke? I've talked to several people throughout the league, and there's a belief in some circles he could potentially survive into next year as part of a package deal that would reunite him with someone he worked with back in 1998, 1999 with the New York Jets. That coach is available. He's won a few Super Bowls. His name is Bill Belichick.
Oh, you don't say.
We might know him. We might know him.
Always stirring it up for you,
Always stirring the pot. All right, the Vikings taking on the Titans. Sam Darnold trying to rebound from a tough week against the Jags, even though they got the win. Definitely turned the ball over more than he wanted to, and he does in this one.
He made some big plays in the passing game. Here, Jordan Addison down the middle. Nobody around him. Easy touchdown to get Minnesota on the board early.
Yeah, Darnold would have 3 total touchdowns in this one. And then to the third quarter we go. Chris, we just have to show this play. Longest offensive touchdown in the NFL so far this season.
A bomb. Absolute bomb by Will Levis down the right sideline. And gone. And it gets Tennessee back into the football game where you felt like Minnesota had control, might blow them out. But Westbrook, Akina, Levis, they had different idea here.
Yeah, 98-yard touchdown. And then to the fourth quarter with the Titans down 10, going for it on 4th down. And Levis is sacked. In fact, he was sacked 5 times by the Vikings. And they also had an interception and just allowed 1 touchdown. Brian Flores and the defense feeling good, feeling great with their victory over the Titans. Packers taking on the Bears. Remember, Bears passing game coordinator Thomas Brown promoted to offensive coordinator. Shane Waldron was fired on Tuesday, and balance was the key with the offense to start out.
Sometimes you just got to toss the ball to your running back. DeAndre Swift, what a lead block by one of his linemen, and then he makes that move right there. That's a tough move to keep out. Look, McKinney's back. I feel you. I feel you, X. I feel you.
Though, what did the
Somebody got to feel your pain sometimes.
To the fourth quarter we go. The Bears are up 5. Jordan Love looking for Christian Watson.
This was a connection that worked all day. Watson diving catch, gets up, continues to run, one of the faster guys in the NFL. Jordan Love wasn't perfect today, but did enough to help this Packers team.
Watson, a career-high 150 yards receiving. Jordan Love here sneaking in for the touchdown.
Sometimes these quarterbacks steal those running backs touchdowns, but as long as it comes in the team win, they're all for it. Jordan Love doing it the gritty way.
Yeah, the 2-point attempt will be no good, so we've got a 1-point game. Caleb Williams trying to get the game-winning scoring drive.
This is what we expected from Caleb Williams. 4th down, you're trying to go and get the lead, finds a Dunze, his other rookie, big catch down the sideline.
Next play again, big play, Williams finding Keenan Allen.
Williams was so decisive this game. He dropped back, hit the back foot, he either threw it or he ran, and it led this Bears offense and set up this right here.
Okay, we're in field goal range. The Bears, they're finally going to beat the Packers. They're going to do it.
Make the kick! Kick it up in the air, make the kick. It's the... Caleb Williams, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, Caleb.
Big shout out to Carl Brooks. He gets credited with that blocked field goal. The Packers, one thing they know how to do is beat the Bears. Their 11th straight victory over the Bears. Let's talk about the Lowe's team help and the Packers ceiling. I mean, what did we learn about them in this game and where they're going moving forward?
This is a good Packers team, but coming into the season, I thought they would be up there with Detroit fighting to win this NFC North. I don't see it. I think Jordan Love being at the top of the league in interceptions, not what you want. I don't see this Packers team really being a contender down the stretch.
I don't think they're in the same place that Detroit is, but I really like what they did today. Chicago played the game they wanted to play. They kept Jordan Love and that offense off the field, ball control. But in the big moment, they're down 19-14, 3 minutes to go. He drives them down the field. And Rich Bisaccia, their special teams coach, I got a text from him. He saw what Kansas City did last week. He said, I got something for you, too. Blocking that kick, that can be the kind of thing that can get a team going. So I'm still a Packer fan. I think they got a lot of football left in them.
Yeah, and they've turned it around before. They did it last Thanksgiving and did much better towards the end of the season, and that was the Holmes team help. All right, listen, remember, midweek Tuesday, they fired their offensive coordinator, the Bears. Thomas Brown takes over. He said he wanted Caleb Williams to throw in rhythm, and he also wanted to not put the cape on and be Superman all the time. Do you think he looked better, Chris Sims?
Yes. Yes, I do, Maria. Decisive, not greedy. I think that's something we've seen from Caleb Williams. We didn't see that today. He knew where he wanted to go with the football. Look how quickly he gets the ball out of his hands here. First read, second read, completion over the middle to Odunze. Under 2.5 seconds throwing the football for the most part of the day. Here, 3rd down and 9. Guys open, throw it. Don't look for a bigger play. Again, another 3rd down. It's your best receiver, DJ Moore. Hit him. It doesn't always have to be sexy and explosive. And then Devin McCourty talked about this. When there was nothing there, don't dance around in the pocket and buy time and get sacked. Make a play with your legs. You're a gifted runner. A lot better by Caleb Williams today, Maria.
All right, that was the Lowe's home team help, and we still have some highlights coming your way, including the Ravens and the Steelers. Got a little chippy out there in Pittsburgh. We're going to show you the highlights, and then the Chiefs and Bills highly anticipated matchup, how Josh Allen and the Bills walk away with the victory in Orchard Park.
Welcome to the Hyundai Sunday Night Kickoff.
In my job, I've gotten to know a little something about talent. But before I was on this stage, I was on this stage.
Absolutely wrecked.
Playing in the NFL, living out my dream.
Very improved.
Because the game gives you things that stay with you forever.
It's a man's game tonight.
Toughness.
Diving to the pylon. Burrow is in.
Leadership.
That's my guy. Keep stepping up. Howard Johnson.
What commitment really means.
The defense comes up huge.
And how real talent just cannot be denied.
Flips into the end zone. Caught. Jamar Chase.
Putting on one of the great shows in Bengals history.
Tonight, it's my old team, the Chargers, looking to keep the momentum going.
Chargers with their 3rd straight.
And the Bengals already in must-win territory.
Come on.
Over the shoulder.
Oh, baby.
Here we go.
America, we got talent on the Sunday Night Football stage.
Who can possibly have a better than that?
Oh, yeah, and in the AFC, Terry's Chargers, they are comfortably in a wild card spot while Cincinnati remains in the mix for that 7th seed. They are battling the Broncos, Colts, and Dolphins, who all won today. So the stakes continue to rise. We're on the field presented by Hyundai. Rodney, you've been around Cincinnati, even including the dap up with Bell right there. What did you learn?
Well, just talking to the coaches, they said this is not just another regular season game. This is a must-win for us. We're almost treating it like it's a playoff game. So Jamar Chase is focused and everybody's ready to go.
And their defensive coordinator, Lou Anarumo, told me, he said, this is just like playing against John Harbaugh. We know what the plan is. They're going to try to pound us with the run game and throw deep shots. So we got to stop the run, but not give up the big play.
And we have Jamar Chase walking up right here. Might as well just interview him right now. Go ahead, Rob.
I got to do an interview. I'm out.
Fire it up. Go ahead.
What is Joe Burrow doing now better than he's done ever before?
Man, honestly, man, he's always been doing this, man, at the end of the day. But he's just giving us receivers opportunities to make plays down the field.
T. Higgins, what does it mean having him back and type of pressure he's going to relieve off you?
Yeah, man, it's great. I'm so happy T back, man. Just going to have the defense got to respect both sides now, not just me. They got to respect both sides of the offense, and now we can go to work.
You scared of this number one defense?
I ain't scared, man. That's why I'm a part of this league. That's why I'm in this league, and that's why I'm a wide receiver one. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt, bro. Have a good one.
Jamar Chase and tonight Cincinnati as well. They are going to be without left tackle Orlando Brown Jr., who is going to miss a third straight game. So it's big, like you said, Rod, getting T. Higgins back as we send it back in to Maria Taylor.
Jamar Chase, he ain't never scared. Okay, number one receiver, and he told you what he said he was going to do tonight. The Ravens taking on the Steelers. We love this rivalry.
He ain't never scared either, Maria.
Never scared, and always got the shades on. 2 7-win teams squaring off for first place in the AFC North. Justin Tucker, usually automatic for the people. Not so much today.
Don't say it's so with my ex-Longhorn friend there missing off-target 50-yard field goal. He missed 2 field goals in the first half. We're not used to seeing that from Justin Tucker.
It's the first time since 2022, actually, that he missed 2 field goals in a game. 38 seconds left in the first half, and Pastor Quinn, you know this name, forcing a fumble and recovering it.
He wants payback. He's mad. The Ravens didn't pay him in the offseason when he's a free agent, but the Steelers did, so he gets a little strip on Isaiah Likely. Baltimore Ravens offense struggled to move the ball throughout the day. The Steelers defense had their number.
Mike Tomlin was like, I'm putting him in the coin toss. We're using it as motivation, and hey, it worked.
It definitely did, and this guy works right here, Russell Wilson, but not on this play. Russell's making magic. It looks like old Russell Wilson back with the Seattle Seahawks, except for that part. You thought they're about to put him away. Field goal is going to do great damage to the Ravens. Instead, Marlon Humphrey gets the INT.
Anything but a red zone interception. But the next drive, Lamar Jackson, and watch this play. This is why you never give up on a play. It ends up being an interception. Ball just taken away by the rookie Peyton Wilson.
Yeah, it shouldn't be an interception.
It's an interception. It's an interception.
Ball was on the money. It should be a fumble strip. But either way, another unbelievable play by this Steelers defense. They had all the answers against the Ravens. The run game, they bottled up Lamar like you see here. We did not see a lot of Lamar magic running today, but here is one of them. He buys time, finds Hill in the open field, and we go, uh-oh, here come the Ravens with a late march.
All right, Justice Hill redeeming himself there with those 22 yards. 2 plays later, Jackson to Zay Flowers for the 16-yard touchdown. Now, they got to go for 2 here.
They got to go for 2, and we all want give the ball to Lamar and let's make some magic happen. I don't know. It looked like the play was a little off kilter. Was somebody else supposed to go out in a route? Either way, quarterback design left, and the Steelers were all over it.
Yeah, Steelers make the defensive stand, and I got to talk to one of their defensive standouts, TJ Watt. Okay, I feel like every time I looked up at this game, there was like some kind of chirping or scuffle going on. Can you just describe what's going on in this game and the rivalry that exists between these two teams?
Yeah, it's a huge rivalry. It goes back to since any of us in this building have been here, and there's a lot of mutual respect, but there's also a lot of, for lack of a better term, hatred as well. And it was on full display today, but that's what makes this victory so sweet.
All right. I appreciate the time for sure. I like that you're smiling now. It's ferocious on the field, but all smiles right now. We appreciate it.
Thank you. One more shout out, Chris Boswell, best kicker in the league.
There you go. Shout out, Chris. Kickers are people too. Kickers are people too.
Yes. I love Boz, man. I'm tired of him getting player of the week. He probably got player of the week again this week. He's deserving of it. But it reminds us of our warts. It reminds us of the work that we need to do. But man, no doubt, I'm thankful that he's on our team.
It's been that way for ever since last year, I believe. You know, going back to the AFC Championship game, we killed ourselves. Chiefs game, the opener, killed ourselves. Raiders, we killed ourselves. And today, same thing. It's just like we can't be beating ourselves in these type of games. We got to find a way to fix that.
Yeah, and I got the stats to support you, Lamar. 12 penalties, 3 turnovers, 2 missed field goals. It's hard to win games, especially against the Steelers like that.
You're not going to win games. Any big game against the best teams in the NFL, you can't play that way. But the penalties, the turnovers, those are the things. I think one of the things they have to decide is Tucker's missed a good amount of field goals. He's been automatic for this team in the past years. It's not happening this year. That's something that they're going to have to make a decision on.
Yeah, it's certainly a dicey topic, but I just loved how the Steelers play defense. They stop the run. They neutralize Henry, and they do such a good job when they play Lamar of just keeping him in the pocket, the rush lane discipline. There's no place for him to go, and that familiarity certainly helps them. They were dominant today. That was the key to the game.
Is Baltimore going to get over the hump? Too many times we watch these big games with the Ravens, and they find a way to fall short, a point, 3 points, 4 points. They got to find a way to get over the hill.
Well, Jason, you were talking about the discipline that the Steelers showed against Lamar Jackson. They do it consistently. If you take a look at Lamar's games, 5 games played against the Steelers, 5 touchdowns, 11 turnovers, and he's been sacked 21 times. One thing the Steelers know how to do, it's game plan against Lamar Jackson, and not many teams have figured out how to slow down action Jackson. All right, the final highlight of the day. We've got the Chiefs taking on the Bills, the undefeated team in the NFL. There's only one left. Josh Allen's like, I'm here to slay you. James Cook getting the scoring going.
Yeah, I just love how Joe Brady, the offensive coordinator, is taking some burden off of Josh Allen. That guy right there, James Cook, had 2 touches.
Yeah, that was his 2nd touchdown of the day. Later in the 2nd quarter, Patrick Mahomes, he gets it to Noah Gray for the 2-yard touchdown.
Middle of the field open is not always Kelsey. Noah Gray stepping up right there.
But a lot of Josh Allen. Remember, no Dalton Kincaid, no Keon Coleman, no problem.
Yeah, but other guys stepped up. That's Curtis Samuel. Allen moves, finds Samuel. Love the celebration.
Okay, we've seen this before. Mahomes to Gray.
Yeah, it looked like Buffalo were going to take the lead and go ahead and put it away, but nope. Noah Gray said, hey, Patty, I'm open again. 2 touchdowns today.
We love a back-and-forth game. Allen and the Bills trying to answer. Here, Allen to Matt Collins.
Yeah, it was Cook, it was Samuel, now it's Matt Collins getting in the act.
Later on in the drive, we're sitting here at 3rd and 9, and who does Allen find this time?
The go-to guy. Shakir in the slot, made plays all day, takes a big hit, but a big first down right there.
Okay, well, how about a big decision for Coach McDermott? Just over 2 minutes left. 4th and 2, he goes for it.
It's a great call. 9 different receivers caught the ball, but in a big moment, let that guy right there make a play. Big 17, running through the middle of defense. Nobody can catch him. Nobody can tackle him.
Might want to wrap him up, Coach.
He ain't overrated.
55 yards rushing for Josh Allen and a touchdown. Would you have made the play, Devin?
I would have definitely tackled Josh Allen. No doubt about it.
Hey, you would have been.
Yeah.
Last chance for the Chiefs here.
The Chiefs always have magic, Maria. They always not today. The Chiefs just don't get it done. Mahomes right here trying to make a play. 4th and 13. Terrell Bernard puts the cherry on the top, says, game over, no more undefeated team. Welcome to Orchard Park, baby.
The Bills move to 9-2 within a half game of the Chiefs, who suffered their first loss of the season, and there are no more unbeaten teams in the NFL. Congratulations to Buffalo Bills, and you see it right there during the regular season, 4-1 so far against the Chiefs. All right, it's time for the All-State check-in. Sims, how did the Bills do it again?
Well, Josh Allen's awesome. We know that, but there's a supporting cast here in Buffalo, finally, for Josh Allen. I think that's what makes them different. 5 explosive pass plays today for the Buffalo Bills. Only 1 for the Kansas City Chiefs. But Josh Allen, the cast of characters, Amari Cooper, him playing and being healthy, very important for them today. One-on-one matchups. The Chiefs like to play man-to-man. That's why you trade and get Amari Cooper. Then there's the rest of the guys. No Dalton Kincaid today. Dawson Knox on a corner route. Open. Good throw by Josh Allen. Little play-action fake. Khalil Shakir, easy throw behind the line of scrimmage, but got somebody that can make a play and make something happen after the catch. That's where Buffalo's tougher this year. We know they got Josh Allen, a good defense. Big win for them today, Maria.
All right, that was the All-State check-in. Listen, Josh Allen had to do it all. He threw it 40 times in this game, 27 for 40, 262 yards. And what do you think you saw from Allen putting the team on his back and offensively making it work?
Well, that's what he does, but Simsy hit it. 9 different guys caught the ball. They ran the ball with Cook. crook, so he's doing it. He's an elite player, arguably the best in the National Football League, but it's still balanced. The defense is showing up. They held Patrick Mahomes to 21 points, so it's a team win up there. There's a really nice feeling in Buffalo right now.
Buffalo's the first team that we've gotten to say when they played the Chiefs, they made the plays. They stepped up. They did it. Taylor Rapp starting the game with an early interception to get this team going. But I thought Buffalo, they came out and played a lot of their normal zone on first and second down. But on third down, Simsy said it in the screen room. They weren't scared. They played man-to-man and challenged those Kansas City receivers. That was the difference. But it was fun to watch Buffalo make all of those plays in the key moment to actually decide this game.
The NFL's hard. It's hard to go 10-0 in the National. Hard to win 16 straight. So at some point, this was going to happen. I'm still betting on the big guy behind you, though. He'll be there.
Yeah, well, the Chiefs, for the first time since their win over the Eagles, they give up over 30 points. But guess what? That just means that we get to have a toast. Zonka gets to celebrate. Yes, that undefeated Miami
Popping the champagne.
That's right, pop champagne when the undefeated team goes down. All right, back to the Bengals and the Chargers for Barry's Bet. Brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook. Matthew, who you got?
Hey, Maria, for tonight's Barry's Bet, I'm taking Justin Herbert and in the over on the passing yards. You know, since the Chargers bye week, LA has been much more pass heavy. Herbert has gone over this number in 3 of the last 4 games. Love the matchup against the Bengals as well. Over the last 4 weeks, Cincinnati just 25th in pass defense. You heard Coach Garrett talk about how loose Herbert is playing. I expect that to continue tonight. So give me the over on Justin Herbert's passing yards. That is my Barry's Bet for tonight.
DraftKings Sportsbook is the #1 place to bet touchdowns, and new customers can bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Download the app and use promo code SNF when you sign up.
All right, Joe Burrow, as always, giving us fits. Take a look at his look going into Super Bowl 56 in SoFi, yeah?
Yep, I couldn't pull that one off. I know that.
You could
definitely, none of us pulling this off except maybe Maria.
Yeah,
that's it.
Wore the same outfit week 6, so I'll resurface that for you.
Both are making the same amount of money. That makes sense.
Joe Burrow getting into the zone, eyes closed. He's feeling it. He knows what time it is, what they have to do. T. Higgins is like, what's up with Twitter?
Social media.
What's up on social media? We are taking a look inside the locker rooms. Justin Herbert getting set, trying to get another victory over the Bengals.
Oh, he's like, get the camera
out of here.
Yeah, playing football.
This is our capper for our Sunday Fun Day. Take a watch of what we've seen already.
This is what a Steelers-Ravens rivalry game is.
Wilson says I picked it off.
Wow!
And he did.
Wow!
2-point conversion here. The Steelers defense has come up with a stop.
Better than you.
You know. Muscles his way into the end zone for an unbelievable touchdown run. Are you kidding me?
Look at how we stand right now, guys, in the AFC. It's going to be a fun race to the finish.
It definitely is. And you look at that 7th spot, I think it's very much up for grabs. That's what Cincinnati's playing for tonight.
All right, let's get to more Sunday Fun Day. And we start with the blocked punt and Caleb's comeback. Chicago.
Oh, the Packers, they still own the Bears. Aaron Rodgers left, it still doesn't matter. Yeah. The Bears were supposed to win this. Carl Brooks gets the big paw up, blocks the field goal. Miraculous win by the Packers.
We thought all we were going to be saying is Caleb did it. He did the comeback.
He did it. Way to go. They're all fixed. The offense is good.
Jordan Love's like, we'll take that dub. We'll take it all the way back. Yeah, and then there's some Puka power in this Sunday.
Yeah, Puka all over, dive and catch. Matthew Stafford throwing dimes. Oh, my goodness, Puka. How you do that there, Puka? I see you. What a catch right there. Oh, just killing the Patriots in Foxborough. Big, strong dude right there.
Is. Forget 2 toes. He said 2 elbows. Watch this. No, watch me work. Greatest show on turf. Right, Jason?
How about these guys? They scored 52 in Detroit today. They had 600 yards of offense.
Let's go. Keep up with the highlights.
I can't keep up with it. Nobody can. They run it. They throw it. They never miss passes. They run after the catch. These guys are
What is this, routes on air?
It is routes on air.
The best offense in
7
football.
straight touchdowns. I'd be laughing too if I were Ben Johnson.
That's how Jacksonville actually felt like the game was going, though.
Hold on, guys. Look at, oh my goodness. Move! when you talk about tackling this week and you had a poor tackler and you got to tackle this guy and they say he plays quarterback, the defensive backs are like, hey, D-line, linebackers, somebody tackle him before he gets to me.
What drill are they going to do to tackle him?
You don't want to do the drill or tackle him. That's the problem.
My question for you, Devin, is...
Look at the new 3-2. Look at the two.
Look at him.
Look at him.
When kids finally listen to their dads, this is what you get. The young man is rolling right there. Y'all gonna get me in trouble. My daughter's gonna say, well, why am I not on TV? But this is the difference. There's a difference with the new generation. I never got caught from behind a day in my life. The guy got ran. My wife told me to take it easy on I killed a kid. I said, you're the only McCourty ever to get caught from behind.
Wow, he was getting ready to celebrate. He didn't even know.
And also, your daughter did great in her cheerleading competition, so big shout out.
McCourty's off to a good start right now.
All right, it's time for tonight's home team picks brought to you by Lowe's. Let's see what America's pick is. 65% of America is going with the Bengals tonight. And let's see how we picked on Football Night in America. I actually am too.
Okay, me and Rodney. Rodney Solo. I'm coming for that vest, Garrett.
Yeah.
What's that vest mean?
All right, Rodney.
Oh, leader. I see leader.
Exactly. It means you're a leader. But okay, Rodney's going with the Chargers. Tony's going with the Bengals.
Let's go, Rodney.
How are you guys working this one out?
I'm looking at the Chargers, coach. Defensively, they have to do a great job of protecting the deep part of the field. It's a big play offense, but also tackling. T. Higgins and Jamar Chase, you can't allow them to take a 10-yard slant and take it 60 yards an hour.
And Matthew Berry talked earlier about Justin Herbert possibly having a big day throwing. I think he will. Cincinnati is going to be geared in to stop the run. And also talking to the Chargers coaches, offensive coaches, they feel like Cincinnati is going to score points, so they're going to open up the game. I think we're going to see Justin Herbert tonight getting after it, Maria.
I do agree. One thing we haven't hit on is that Cincinnati's defense is still an issue, and I do think the Chargers will be able to run the ball, which will set up big passes down the field for Justin Herbert.
I think the biggest thing for me is Burrow's a great decision maker. He's going to decipher the coverages, complete passes, and hold the ball. When they get down and they're close, they're pretty good getting it in.
T. Higgins in the red zone will be the deciding factor. T. Higgins in the red zone.
Defense.
But I like points.
All right, well, those are tonight's home team picks brought to you by Lowe's. It's a big one in the AFC. Time's running out for the Bengals to start their playoff push. They've got the Chargers looking for their 4th straight win. We'll see you at halftime.
This has been the Hyundai Sunday Night Kickoff. Spanish language audio provided by Telemundo Deportes. Or watch tonight's game in Spanish on Universo.